Are we automatically recording?
Yes, it's going on YouTube. It's on YouTube, so it's going to be recorded. Absolutely.
Okay.
All right, manifest. I'm going to go ahead and go to screen. So you will be on screen.
Okay, does that mean I'm ready to start? Or?
Yeah. I mean, we're 4 o'clock. We're 4:01. So yeah, we're definitely ready.
Okay.
Just yep. And you guys work with me here today because it's Zoom. Yeah, no, it is what it is. So we give thanks, and we're going live. I mean, you're not going to hear me anymore though. So just once you see your how will you know you're on screen? Great question. You're not watching the live at all, are you?
Matter of fact, hold on.
That's kind of like your television monitor in this case,
Yeah, I got it. Hold on for a second. I'm pulling up my YouTube. I got my YouTube on right now, and I'm gonna turn the volume off. But yeah, just in case there's some hiccups.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Give me a second here. Where the hell is sound device? Here we go. Oh wow.
Yeah, I seem to have misplaced my phone, so that's not helpful.
I think we're live, brother McCoy.
We are live.
Greetings, everyone. This is Manifest Ra, your host of Sound Advice 2023, also the founder of Heal Humanity. I'm very excited about this evening. When we talk about sound vibration, we're talking about what we hear, what we don't hear, what we see, what we don't see. Many wisdom traditions say in the beginning was the word, or more accurately, in the beginning was the sound. And so sound governs our lives. It's what we do when we're not even thinking about it. The heart is beating, there's inhalation, exhalation. There's sounds that go on throughout our vital organs and energy centers that we're not even aware of. So sound advice for 2023. And this is a very auspicious year. The number 2023 equals the number 7, which is an opportunity to go within, activate that divine intelligence, level up, and to be a better version of yourself spiritually and metaphysically on the planet and be the luminary that you were created to be. So I'm very excited about what we're going to share this evening. We're going to bring forth some chakra healing sound vibrations, Qigong healing sound vibrations, some frequency sound activations, and even some live healing activation frequency music as well. So I'm very excited. But when we think about where it all started, in mom's womb, in the mother's womb, there was a sound that was taking place between mother and child even then. And I think we need to check in where it all began. Let's tune in just for a moment. I'm still tuning in. And so And so that was an opportunity to remember, go to that place within ourselves that is the inner child, to align with that innocence, that purity that we all can recall if we get still enough and just go within. And so that heartbeat, that connection between mama, that is one of the first sounds in the universe. Ma, ma, and even animals, many animals, mammals across the spectrum, even in a very inaudible way or even audible way, they express ma just like we do in our human form. So, that is a beautiful just reminder that, at the very beginning was the word, but it was also the sound vibration. And so in this time of 2023, of this Gregorian time of the year, we know that many traditions see that the true launching or the new year begins during the spring or other times, but we'll acknowledge this for the collective consciousness. There's always an opportunity to restart and to begin anew. This is an opportunity to give birth to something else, something new, something higher, spiritually evolved more than what we gave in 2022. So that being said, right now we're going to move into Qigong healing sounds for activation, for optimal health. And so the word Qi means energy, Gong means cultivation. So Qigong sound activations correspond to the vital organs within the body. And so we have vital organs like the heart. Everyone's familiar with the heart. As a matter of fact, touch your heart right there. Just see what it feels like a little bit. Yeah, your own heart beating. And then we also have the lungs, to bring in the oxygen, everything we need for sustenance, for, replenishing the cells and the vital organs and the blood flow, and releasing everything that no longer serves us, exhaling, repelling, letting go. And then we have, of course, we have the liver. The liver is a great detoxifier that lets things go that no longer serves us as well. Oftentimes during the spring season, people will do a liver cleanse because they want to spring forward. So you must let go of what no longer serves. We also have the kidneys, very important, particularly for those in the Northern Hemisphere right now. Many of us are experiencing the winter season, which aligns with the kidneys in Qigong and traditional Chinese medicine. So in a nutshell, Qigong healing sounds correspond to the four seasons: summer, autumn, winter, and spring. And every season has a vital organ that aligns with that also has a healing color and a healing sound and an emotion that you want to rid yourself of, and an attribute that you want to align with. So that being said, we're going to align right now with this purification, fortification within our being by letting go through the 6 Qigong healing sounds. And so that being said, I want everybody just to relax yourself wherever you are right now. Feet about hip width apart, firmly on the ground, if you will, and shoulders relaxed. We're going to start off with the lung sound, okay? The lungs. Just touch yourself just for a moment in the lungs right here. And that's the throat, but the lungs actually go all the way down and even the lower back or the mid back, if you will. And so the lungs are vital to our very existence. The breath is the first thing we do when we come into this world and the last thing we do when we leave. And the quality of our lives is determined oftentimes by the quality of our breaths. What takes your breath away or what you no longer hold on to. So that being said, every vital organ has a healing sound and a healing color. And the lungs correspond with the autumn season. But I oftentimes start off because, it always reminds me of inhaling and exhaling. So the healing color is the color white, and the healing sound is a continuous S. A continuous S. Now, what we want to release is any sadness, anything we're sad about, anything that you just, grief or, that you're working through, whether you're just down about, what's going on the earth plane right now. I want you to envision this dark, murky energy being released from your lungs, going out, leaving the body out into the atmosphere, just releasing. Okay, and then on the inhale, I want you to inhale the color white. Okay, all right? And the metal element. Breathe that in deep down into the lungs, okay? And just fully embrace courage. Courage is the attribute that we want to bring into our being. Inhaling courage, letting go of sadness. And we're going to do that 5 times, and then we're going to go to the kidneys, and then the liver, then the heart, and the spleen. So real quick, now, the lungs correspond to the metal element. Now, on the metal, and when you see a car first thing in the morning, it has dew or water drops. So metal supports water, okay? So the water is in the kidneys, which corresponds to the winter season. And then the water from the kidneys nourishes or supports the wood in the liver, okay? Touch your liver right here on the right side, mid part of the body. And the wood of the liver then supports the fire in the heart. Touch your heart again, okay? And then the heart, all right, when there's a fire, particles rise on the fire, and then it sinks back down and nourishes the earth. So fire then nourishes the earth, so the heart nourishes the spleen. So we're going to do healing sounds briefly for all of those 5 vital organs, and also what's called the triple warmer, which governs the upper, middle, and lower part of the body. And from that, I get a deep sense of purification, fortification, like I'm just no longer holding on to anything that I need to hold on to as I move through this 2023. So we'll go ahead and begin right now. So I want you to have your palms here, all right here in front of the belly here, shoulders relaxed. And remember, the color white is what we want to inhale and bring in, all right? Breathe in as you bring the palms up. Deep in the color white. Roll the palms as you pass the throat and release. And then turn the palms over. Inhale courage, the color white. Fully inhale all the abundance of the universe, of nature, down into the lungs in order to move forward in life, regardless of circumstances. I'm going to do this 5 times, turning the palms up. Take a deep breath in, bringing in the color white. Deep in. And releasing sadness. Breathing in the color white, deep in the color white, the metal element, bringing that deep down into the lungs. Courage to move forward. Turning palms up. Take a deep breath in, deep in, color white. Releasing any sadness. Be mindful of what you're letting go. Turning palms over. Inhaling the color white, courage, the metal element, cutting through everything that needs to be released. A few more times. Deep breath in, color white. I'm getting more courageous every time I do this. And release. Inhale, color white, deep into the lungs. Fully opening up the lungs, feeling that abundance coming in. And one more time, deep breath in, color white. Letting go of sadness. Turning palms over, inhaling the color white, encourage to move forward, deeply breathing in all of the abundance, the divine intelligence within our own being. Oh man, that feels good. And just have the palms here just for a moment. And just for a breath or two, just breathe in, eyes closed, smiling with gratitude into the lungs. Now, the metal of the lungs supports and nourishes the water within the kidneys. So your kidneys in the lower back here correspond to what's known as our Jing, or our primal essence. When we look at the baby in the womb, we have what's called prenatal and postnatal Jing. Jing is the foundation of our existence in Qigong and traditional Chinese medicine. You have Jing, which is our more essence, then you have Qi, and then you have Shen, spirit. So right now we're going to connect with the Jing in the kidney. So the color is blue, the water, the element is water, okay? So we have to be fluid Just like we have to be courageous and breathe in through the lungs. All right. We have to be fluid and gentle and calm by fully breathing into the kidneys, the lower back. Okay. The healing sound is chew, C-H-O-O-O. Chew. Say that with me. Chew. And what we want to let go of any sense of fear. And I want you to imagine yourself diving deep into the water, the primordial ocean, deep down into the water, no fear. I don't care what's down there, no fear. All right. All right. Because we already got the courage from the lungs. Okay. That's how they correspond. So, all right. Take a deep breath in and lean back, breathing into the spine, the kidneys, lifting the palm slightly up, over and dive down deep. Chew. Pushing out at the kidneys, going all the way down towards the ground as if you're diving down deep into the water. Slowly coming up, breathing into the kidneys, the color blue, a sense of calm, deep into the kidneys. Then turning the palms up, sinking back, breathing in, lifting the palms up, diving deep. Chew. Breathing into the kidneys. That fluidity, be able to go with the flow, adjust, adapt, being gentle with ourselves. Inhale, breathing into the kidneys, the color blue. Up and diving deep, no fear. Chew. Pushing out all the way down towards the ground as if you're diving deep into the kidney, not to the kidneys, but the water. Inhale as we come up. Breathing into the kidneys. A few more times. Breathing in, sinking back. Inhale. Smiling in. Gentle waters. Up. Diving deep. Chew. Pushing out any fear out of the kidneys. Let it go. Breathing in, smiling in. That gentle water. Fluidity into the kidneys. That gentleness, calmness. And one more time. Inhale. Breathing in. And no fear. Chew. And then slowly coming up. Smiling into the kidneys. Giving thanks to the kidneys. The kidneys also correspond with our ancestral energy. Palms up just for a moment. Smiling into the kidneys. Giving thanks for the ability to adjust, go with the flow, to live with a sense of calm. Now, the water element from the kidneys nourishes the wood in the liver. I want you to bring your right palm, looks like the left to you, but your right palm. Put your right palm up like this and bring it to the center point of the body here. That is where your liver is. Make sure it's on your right side. I'm looking at you, so it might look a little different. Right side, that's where your liver is. The healing color is green. Liver represents growth. So we have to really align with the lungs to fully inhale during this time of the year, but also align with the kidneys to be fluid and to be gentle and to cultivate the jing so that in a few months, we can spring forward for those in the Northern Hemisphere. So in particular, rather. So the healing color is green. We want to let go of any frustration. The healing sound is an SH, continuous SH. Shh. Everyone say that with me, SH. Shh. So what you want to do is let go of any frustration, angry. I know some of y'all are angry about some people in 2022 that you felt did something to you. Some of y'all, angry about people in 2002, about 20 years ago. Let it go. All right, just let it go. We got to move forward. We got to let it go in order to grow. All right, so the healing sound is shh. Want to let go of any frustration and anger. And on the inhale, we want to bring in a sense of kindness in the color green. And imagine yourself like the tree branching out. So we walk through this real quick. I want you to bring your palms up above the head. Take a deep breath in. And I want you to lean to your left side and make the sound. Shh. Now, your left might look like my right, but lean to your left side because your kidneys are on your right side. You're letting go of that frustration and anger. Anything you're angry about, just kind of let it go. Then as you come back up, take a deep breath in, color green and branch out like the tree. Kindness, Not only touching yourself, but everything around you. Slowly down. And back up. Inhale. Lean to the left and release anger, frustration. Take a deep breath in, the color green. Feeling the growth, honoring the growth. Everything that you've experienced over the last year, but what you're growing into right now. Kindness, bringing that into your being. All the cells, vital organs, particularly the liver. Up again, take a deep breath in. And lean to the left and let it go. Take a deep breath in, the color green, the wood element, branching out like the tree, touching everything, everyone around you, sense of kindness. A few more times. Take a deep breath in. And let it go. Breathing in, color green, sense of kindness, branching out like the tree. And down. All right, inhale, coming up. Just let it go, folks. All right. Inhale, coming back up, color green, sense of kindness, branching out, growing into the best version of yourself. On this last one, I want y'all to really tune in because y'all got to let go of some people, some instances, some things y'all need to let go of. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Slowly coming up. Inhale. And release. Breathing in, the color green. Some kindness, branching out. And slowly down. Oh man, I'm feeling great. Feeling like loving somebody right now. Loving myself. All right, palms up just for a brief moment, smiling into the liver. Embracing the growth, the kindness within your being, the best version of yourself. You think of a tree, it continues to ascend because it's not holding on to anything. All right, now the wood in the liver nourishes the heart, the fire in the heart. So particularly in the winter season, if you want to continue or start a fire or continue a fire, you put the wood in. So the wood in the liver nourishes the fire in the heart. All right, so the healing heart sound is one of them is ah. Everybody say that after me. Ah. Joyful, loving sound. Imagine if you saw a beautiful bird or a beautiful cloudless sky or a beautiful rose or flower. It brings about, or this is a genuine ah. That's what we want to plug into. All right. So now, in my form, I combine that with the yogic mantra Om. Om, O-M, means omnipotence, oneness, to bring in that divine intelligence into our being, into the heart space. Then we embrace the Om. So what we do right now, the healing color in Qigong and TCM is red for the heart. So bring the palms up, inhale. Bring the palms together in the oneness sound of Om. Om. Opening up the heart, smiling, opening to the heart, projecting that love, joy. Feel that when you do it. Then gathering the love back from the universe. You're worthy. You deserve it. And then bring it down to earth. Mother Earth deserves it too. And then again, inhale. The oneness sound of Om. Om. Opening up the heart, smiling into the heart. And gathering that love back. And then down to earth. Make sure you give some love and energy to Mother Earth. And smiling up again. Om. Opening up the heart. Gathering that love back. Self-love, the foundation for all other love, and then bringing that energy down to earth. All right, a few more times. Up, smiling up, gathering that oneness energy down. Om. Opening up the heart, embracing that love, joy. Gathering it back from the universe into your own heart space, and then down to Mother Earth. And then one more time, smiling up, embracing the joy, the love, the oneness. Om. Opening up the heart, smiling, joy, love. Feel that. Gathering that love back. This time, just hug yourself just for a moment. Y'all know y'all need to love yourself a little bit. Yeah. Oh man, it feels great. No one can love you like you. All right. And then slowly bring the palms down. And the palms up just for a moment. Smiling into the heart. Sense of love, gratitude. The heart is the seat of divine intelligence in many wisdom traditions. It has far more electromagnetic impulses going to the brain than the brain does to the heart. So in the wisdom traditions, we call it the heart mind. The heart never lies to you. All right. So the fire from the heart, all right, nourishes the earth. So now we're going to embrace the spleen. The spleen deals with being grounded, fortified, solidified, secure, trusting that everything is in divine order. Okay. And so what we want to expel is a sense of worry, anxiety. Just let it go. Just think of for a moment, whatever you're worried about, the bills, let it go. I can't pay them for you, but let them go. We're going to let them go. Anything, the weather, climate change, whatever they're telling you, just let it all go. The blues, news, let it all go. All right. So the spleen, all right, bring the back of the hands together here, facing you. Bring them down to the left side of the abdomen, okay? Your left side, okay? Looks like my right, but your left side. That's where the spleen is right here, okay? The spleen absorbs the nutrients from the food from one tradition, but it also allows us to be grounded and fortified, all right? Particularly in the Qigong system. Mm-hmm. So the element is the earth, grounding, okay? So you're also going to connect to the soles of the feet while you're doing this. Soles of the feet, feeling grounded, connected to the earth. The healing color is yellow. Okay. All right. So the healing color of yellow is what we're going to again expel is worry, any sense of anxiety. What we're going to bring in is a sense of being grounded and secure. Okay. The healing sound is woo, W-O-O-O-O-O. Woo. Everyone say that with me. Woo. As we push in, we're going to say that sound. Okay. So I want you to lean over to your right side. Okay. It's like my left, but over to your right. Firmly connect to the soles of the feet, being grounded, and come back to your left and push and release anxiety. Ooh. Whatever you're worried about, let it go. Ooh. Let it out of the spleen. Ooh. Come back to the right. Inhale. Feeling grounded, connected to the earth beneath your feet. Color yellow. And then release. Ooh. Again, inhale. Color yellow. Being grounded. Core of the earth. And release. Ooh. Inhaling the color yellow, being grounded, connected, fortified, earth, like the sand, the beach, deep down, and release. Ooh. Inhale, the earth element, grounded, over to the right, connected to the soles of the feet. And release. And then one more time. Inhale. The entire earth, planet, Mother Earth, feeling connected, just like she feels connected. And release anxiety. And then slowly come up. And just for a few breaths, smiling into the spleen, thanking the spleen. I want to thank the lungs for inhaling everything we need, letting go of what we don't need. The kidneys for sustaining the water element with 70% water being fluid. The liver for being able to spring forward and to be kind and to branch and to grow. The heart for being loving, joyful, being fully engaged to what's going on in the world. And the spleen for feeling grounded and secure and trusting that everything is in divine order. And the last sound is known as the triple warmer. In the healing sound, there's no color. It's just H-E-E-E-E. He. Say that again. He. And you want to feel that vibration coming down throughout the body, clearing everything out. Bring the palms up. Inhale. Circle them up at the head. And release. He. Getting it alive. Bring the palms out. Inhale. Should feel this purification. He. Again. Inhale. He. Breathing in. He. A few more times. Inhale. Feel this cleansing. He. And one more time. Inhale. He. All right. Just for a few breaths, just hold the palms out, just like this. I'm going to hold the inner smile. Smile into the heart. Smile into all of the organs. Thanking the organs for doing their job. When we talk about sounds, organs, when we think of an organ, we think of a piano, keyboard. Every one of the vital organs, all right, resonates, is in resonant with a sound, okay, a healing sound, a healing frequency, a positive emotion that will cultivate a sense of longevity, higher consciousness, full engagement with life. And so bring the palms up one last time. And slowly smile all of this good energy down into your being. Oh, yeah. Oh, man, I'm feeling great. Feeling great, everybody. And so now we're going to shift gears. My good friend, my college buddy, Zaccai is going to bring forth some chakra healing sound vibrations. Chakra and Qigong are like sisters and cousins, brothers, their family. And so with that being said, Zaccai, I'm passing you the talking stick, good brother.
All right. I'm feeling great, Manifest. Those sounds you gave us have me all the way out in Alpha Centauri, man. This is really a blessing. And we're going to call it, instead of Qigong, we're going to say Chakra Gong. We done married the two together and done something powerful. Now, I did some chakra sounds on the 12-12 activation. So for those of you who are watching this, I encourage you to go back and watch that video. Because on this particular live at this time, I'm being led to add some other emphasis to it. Thank you so much for the images there. For those who are not aware of the chakras, you can use Google and get all kind of information, but you can see there in the picture, you got the root chakra, you got the chakra there at your sacral center where the sexual organs are, you got your solar plexus, you got the heart, the throat, okay? And then you got, they have one here at the mouth in this particular image. And then the third eye, there's also the crown, the very top. Each one of those areas in the anatomy has a sound. And as Manifest was saying in the very beginning, the sound is the beginning of it all. And he played the heartbeat of the baby. And most people don't know this, or many don't know, that the heart is formed before the brain. So your heart is really the center of intelligence. In this Western culture, they oftentimes say, use your logic, but we're going back into the true science of using your heart to be your guide. And I have on my popcorn glasses because life is a movie and you are the star of the show. So sometimes you got to sit back and get your popcorn and enjoy what is happening and have fun through the process. A lot of conversation out there about getting in touch with your shadow self and dealing with all the shadow, all those kind of things. I'm going to encourage you to stay in the light and to enjoy life and to have fun, to take it lightly, because this is a light journey that we're on. We are light frequency. So the first sound I want to share with you is an ancient sound. Some say this sound is one of the names of the divine. When you have something that is so much bigger than what we could conceptualize, there's so many different names, so many different ways to invoke that spirit or to give honor to that spirit. And we should not be afraid of any of those things because we are part of a divine lineage. And some of our heritage has been lost, and we're here to reclaim it. So whatever the tradition is, as long as it's in love, then it's in alignment. So the first sound I'd like for us to do is take a deep breath in through your nose, and we're going to make the ooh sound, okay? So we're going to breathe in deep. Another deep inhale all the way to the bottom of the belly, through the diaphragm. Once again, deep inhale. Sometimes people ask why we do things 3 times in these traditions. Well, you know, 1 time could be a coincidence or an accident. You know, 2 times could be a coincidence, like, you know, just happened. But if you do something 3 times, that's intentional. We always want to be intentional when we're making sounds, when we're saying prayers, whatever we're doing, we want to be intentional. So that 3 time, the Trinity gives that intentionality. So the who sound, you can use that anytime you like to raise the vibration. And in the yoga tradition, yoga is really about experimentation. Yoga means the union between mind, body, and spirit. And so we're experimenting and we're learning from our own selves. So I won't tell you what you're going to feel or what the results are going to be, because for every person, things are different. Some people are more in tune, so they could do that who sound and go into a 20, 30-minute meditation. Someone else could do it and be like, oh, you know, that was something light. So just go into it for yourself, and in your own personal practice with any of the things that we're sharing here, you'll find which resonates best for you. Okay. So the who sound, and, you know, Manifest gave us the Om. I want to add a little twist to that. The Om is made up of 3 different sounds. There's the ah, there's the ooh, and there's the Okay, so let's just do those sounds individually first. And I want you to tune in to where in your body you feel that vibration. Okay, when you make the sound, where do you feel the vibration from the sound? And it's better if you keep your eyes closed. I know I'm amazing to look at, and I know this is wonderful. My backdrop and everything is incredible. But if you close your eyes, you get to go inner and really have a deeper experience. I will be here when you return, I promise. Okay, so let's close our eyes, take a deep breath through the nose. And the first sound is ah. Again, deep breath in. Ah. One more deep breath. Your eyes closed, wherever you felt that vibration, wherever that vibration in your body, just put your hands there for a second, just to acknowledge you felt something within your physical being. Next sound we're going to do is the ooh sound. So if somebody brought a beautiful chocolate cake up in here right now, I'd be like, ooh, yeah, that looks great. We're going to do the ooh sound. Okay, so take a deep breath in. Ooh. Deep breath in. Ooh. In. Ooh. Place your hand wherever you felt that ooh sound, wherever that vibrated in your body, just place your hands in that space just to acknowledge that you felt something. People are doing so many things to feel something, and it's right within ourselves. You don't have to go out and do anything strange to have an experience. The last sound we'll do is mmm. So after I ate that cake, what can you do but go mmm? Right? So we're going to do the mmm sound. Take a deep breath in. Mmm. Inhale. Mm. One more deep breath in. Mm. Where'd you feel that vibration? Wherever you felt that, put your hands in that area just to acknowledge. I see these apps and things online about increasing your lung capacity, and they have these different things spinning, and you're supposed to breathe in and all that. If you do this consistently, you'll see how your lung capacity increases by how long you're able to make some of these sounds. So we're breathing in, we're filling up our entire lungs. Our lungs go from here to all the way down here. Most of us only breathe to about 10 to 15% of our lung capacity. So imagine that. We're not even getting 100%. So if we start doing this getting that oxygen in, it gives you a natural high. You may feel a little buzz after doing this. So make sure you stay grounded. You know, don't move too fast once this program is over. Take your time to adjust because we're getting more oxygen in. In Sanskrit, they say prana, which is the life force energy. It's the energy within the oxygen. But when you go to the seashore, it's a different feeling when you breathe in deep there. If you breathe in deep downtown. Downtown, you breathe in deep, you probably start coughing, all that smoke and stuff and pollution. But at the ocean, you breathe in deep, it's like, like Manfred was saying, right? Or you're out in the woods, in the forest, and you breathe in that natural air from the trees. That's prana, okay? So when we do these exercises, we're bringing more prana, more life force energy into our body. I also want to encourage you to drink water. This is some moonshine. Now, not the liquor from North Carolina, but it's the full moon. So my water has been sitting in the full moon, picking up the energy. This is my moonshine. It's very important to stay hydrated in the times we're living in as we're accelerating through space. I want to share one last sound with you. And this is a sound meditation that we'll do together real briefly. Before I go into this, I want to give thanks to my ancestors who provided me with this opportunity to be here by coming together in loving union and the lineage that I come from. I'm so thankful for the Tates, the Davises, and all the rest, the Vass, the Clarks, and so many on back. And I'm also thankful to Manifest Ra and Akuah Ray and all those who come together to keep this light energy going on the planets. I've come from Sirius B to bring this message, and I'm grateful for the opportunity to share with you. The last one I'm going to share with you tonight is a sound meditation, and we're going to use the sound Ram. Now, you know, from Kemet, we know Ra means the sun, and Ma has to do with the mother. So it's the masculine and the feminine coming together in harmony to help us to go into a state of meditation. I'm going to lead this process, and it's a rhythmic sound, okay? So it'll be 3 different rhythms. There'll be a slow rhythm where we go, Ram, Ram. There's a medium sound where it'll go, Ram, 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 and then we'll do a fast pace. Ram, 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 Ram. Set the pace, but you go at the pace that you feel comfortable. So if my fast pace is too fast for you, you do the speed that's good for you. Again, yoga is about knowing yourself. Like in Kemet, right? In Egypt, they had the know thyself was the highest level of understanding, right? So we are our own temple. So no matter what religion or spiritual system you may ascribe to, you are a living temple. You are the living word. So never be afraid to get deeper into yourself. Don't let anyone scare you about using mantras or yantras or going to Qigong or any of these things. These are only tools to strengthen ourselves, the inner world, okay? So let's do this. And when we finish, I'll take us through it. We'll do 3 rounds, and then I'll say relax. When we relax, actually, I won't say relax. I'll just be quiet. When I get quiet, you get quiet. And we're just going to sit quietly just for a few moments, okay? And then we'll come out, and then we'll transition, okay? So, again, we sitting up straight. We have our hands in our lap with our palms up. Because you never know when the divine is going to drop a blessing in your lap. So you want to be ready at all times, okay? And again, we're going to use the sound Ram, okay? And your eyes will be closed. My eyes will be closed as well, okay? And we're going to focus on our inner selves. If you want to, you can take your attention to your solar plexus, okay? Just have your mind just gently rest in this area right here, okay? Take a deep breath in through your nose. And let it out. On the next exhale, we'll begin. Breathe in. Ram. Ram, 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 Take a deep breath in and let go. Put a smile on your face. Slowly open your eyes. Out of the sake of the time and respect for the place here, I didn't sit as long as we could, but you could sit from anywhere from a minute to 3 minutes, 5 minutes. Hopefully that sound takes you into a place of quietude. The mind is so busy. It's always trying to find ways to distract us and get us caught up in the past, in the future, in worry, in anxiety, in revelry even, just thinking about all the good old days. But everything that we need to do is in this present moment. So these sounds that we've shared, that Manifest has shared, I've shared, the music to follow, and the other sounds that you'll hear tonight are all about quieting the mind so you can tap into your spirit and your heart can speak. So I will turn it over to Manifest now with gratitude. And thank you so much for the blessed opportunity to share these sounds of healing and transformation. Make a joyful noise unto the Lord, all ye lands.
And so it is. Powerful. Give thanks to Zaccai Free for the yogic chakra healing sounds of activation. And I can imagine some people are right now far beyond, anything that they were dealing with or going through. They kind of in a better place right now. And that's what we really want to assist ourselves and others with, is the ability to shift, to transmute any negativity that we're experiencing in our lives, any suffering, and through the power of the sound, to be able to shift our frequency into a better place. As a man or woman thinketh in their heart, so is he or she. And so we give thanks. Thank you again, Zaccai Free, for those chakra healing and activation sounds. And so at this particular time, Want to continue to move forward. We're going to tune into some other frequencies as well, starting with 432. My good friend Tamara is going to tell us a little bit about the benefits of the 432 hertz frequency and why we should attune to it. And before we get started with that, most of the music on the planet Earth is attuned to 440. And 440 is about disharmony, disorganization, dis-ease. I mean, you turn on the radio and it's just, it takes you somewhere else, not in a good place like Zaccai and myself did, but somewhere else that oftentimes it just exacerbates whatever is already going that's maybe not so good. So 440 is, it's kind of a frequency of war or division and control. And so 432 is a much more harmonious, compassionate, but I'll let my good friend Tamara bring some awareness and some insight into exactly what 432 is.
Peace and love, everyone. I am Tamara, and this evening I'm going to be speaking to you about the importance and the relevance of the 432 hertz. The 432 hertz is often used in music because of its harmonious frequency. It is used to release emotional blockages and expand our consciousness. It resonates with the heart chakra and the frequency of our hearts and helps us unite our hearts together to be in one mind and one consciousness. It also helps the brain release the happy, feel-good hormones to fight depression and anxiety. It's great for regulating your blood pressure, and is often used by musicians. It vibrates with the universe's golden mean in sacred geometry, and it unifies the properties of light, time, space, matter, and magnetism. Peace and great blessings.
Thank you so much, Tamara. This particular time, I want everyone to just kind of relax yourself, and just for a brief moment, we're going to tune into 432. Just be mindful of everything that Tamara shared in terms of some of the benefits of 432, being able to embrace that peace within, that contentment, that high spiritual awareness, and just tune in and allow yourself to be. Close your eyes just for a moment. Just allow that to absorb into your being, marinate marinate, as we say. Just breathe that in and just be just for a moment with that 432. And my father, who recently became an ancestor, we played that just about every night and every day throughout the day for him in the last month or so while he was with us. And so he got an opportunity to align with 432 on a daily basis. Water sounds and things to accompany that. So, and he was able to leave here in a very peaceful, restful, spiritually aligned way of being. So from 432, we're going to move forward to 528. My fellow luminary, Mama Akuah, is going to bring forward the essence of 528 and why that is so beneficial to us as we navigate this earth plane. Welcome, Mama Akuah.
Thank you, Brother Manifest, for this opportunity. Before I can even get into 532, I really have to, this has been an awesome session so far between Qigong activation of the organs, the meditation, the brother just took us through with the Om, and my body's already tingling, and feeling the power of the sounds that we make and the sounds that we receive. So in going into the 532 hertz,
528.
I'm sorry.
528. I know you're still. I know you're still feeling the
Thank you
energy
very
so well.
much. I do have 528, and I've actually been working with this for a few days, and which has been very powerful as well. The 530. Oh gosh, I'm still in 432, I believe. That must be the problem. So right now I have to switch. It's 528. The 528 frequency, of course, is one of the Sergio frequencies, which is sound tones. It's the most studied frequency by science, and its application has many benefits for body, mind, and soul. It's called the frequency of life and transformation. The Hertz frequency, that it plays a central role in the musical, mathematical matrix of creation. More than any other sound discovered to date, the love frequency resonates at the heart of everything. It connects your heart, your spiritual essence, to the spiraling reality of heaven and earth. Known as the love frequency and miracle note, it has a deep-rooted relationship with nature. It is present in everything from chlorophyll to human DNA. This includes the air we breathe, the water we drink, the grass beneath our feet, and the sun's rays on our face. It also has mathematical significance and proven healing potential. It's been independently confirmed by researchers that these core creative frequencies were used in ancient priests and healers in advanced cultures to manifest miracles and generate blessings. Its healing power becomes even stronger when used together with other binaural beats and other Sergio frequencies. 528 resolves to a 6, the symbol of physical manifestation. That's 5 + 2 + 8 = 15, and then it's becomes 6. The symbol 6 reflects the spiral down from heaven into the wholeness of earth. In fact, the frequency of love can be fundamental for all matter and energy to be transformed into reality according to the laws of physics. This is just a brief explanation of the benefits of the 528 hertz frequency. It is a very powerful frequency. When I worked with it, I would feel the similar tingling in my body that I've been feeling as a result of the practices today. So you can actually tell that the frequencies are penetrating and working in the body, which of course enhances the spirit as well.
Thank you so much, Mama Akuah, for that eloquent presentation and sharing what 528 does and how it benefits us immensely. And so we're ready for that love activation and that miracle tone of 528. So thank you so much. I'm excited. You can't just take it all to yourself. You got to share it, Mama Akuah. That's what the love, it's called the love frequency for a reason, share some up. So with that being said, we're going to ask people just to relax just for a moment and just tune in to the love frequency and the miracle healing frequency of 528. It heals, it regenerates the cells, the body organs, and it really is rooted in love. And so just tune in. All I can say is I really love that love frequency, and these sounds are transformative. Oftentimes we think of what can we do to heal ourselves from whatever we're dealing with, and there's ancient technologies that at times far supersede much of what we consider as healing and medicine. And so right where you are, just begin to utilize these sounds on a daily basis. I listen to these healing sounds, some of them on a daily basis, and they really have helped me with some of the the nicks and knacks that we all experience on this life journey. So thank you so much again, Mama Akuah, for bringing forth the awareness about 528. And now the last of the healing frequencies, before we bring our good brother Akuah on for some live music, is 741. And so 741 is very good for the immune system, particularly this time of the year for those in the Northern Hemisphere. And wherever you are on the planet, a lot of people can boost their immunity and clear out congestion. And so our fellow luminary, light worker, just like Tamara and Akuah, Shayola is going to share some insight in terms of what 741 does and how we benefit from 741.
Divine and royal greetings, family. I am Shayola Binta, and I'm stopping by to share with you the frequency of 741. So what is it? Well, it has different benefits, if you will. So this frequency helps with cleansing the body, self-expression. It helps to awaken intuition and promote living simply and purely. Now, some people say that it is a repulsive magnet from low vibrations, negativity, anger, lies, toxins, jealousy. It's also a frequency that is used to solve problems. It is used for the throat chakra as it relates to truth, and again, that self-expression. So if you are feeling congested, I like to call it emotional or physical constipation, or just low vibrations, 741 definitely is great for you. Now, I personally had this feeling come over me, and I used 741 for 3 consecutive days, and it definitely helped with clearing out some of the toxicity, if you will, from within. So again, this is a great tone to use if you are in need of mental, emotional clarity, if you are in need of armor, protection against negativity, albeit people, places, and things, you know, all of the nouns. So it's great to fall asleep to. It's great to sleep into, steep or seep into your subconscious mind. I hope that this was helpful. So until the next time, peace, love, and wholeness.
All right, so let's steady ourselves and just be in a receptive posture and just receive this 741 and allow it to purify our being, boost our immunity, and help us as we near the sleep realm. So just tune in and tune up. Waiting for 741 to come any moment now. All right, well, our good brother McCoy is, and he's probably back there attuned to 741 right now. I'm sure he is listening to that and tuning in. So 741 also boosts the immune system. It's great for, removing, negative bacteria. It's antiviral, from what I understand. So it's something that, a lot of people can benefit from in this day and time. Is just to, put your earphones in, or just, I just turn my phone up and just allow myself to just absorb it, while I'm reading or doing some task at hand. And I'm just, attuned to these heavenly frequencies of purification, fortification, and transformation. So if you are ready, I would say just prepare yourself. We're going to listen to a little 741. If Akuah has returned from taking his voyage out there in the cosmos somewhere, and and just tune in, folks. And the music should come any second now. Waiting on the music, or the tone, rather. Yeah, 741, boosting that immunity, fortification. All of these sounds are just, they, the cliche is that it does something for us. And when really it's so much more. Everything is affected, impacted by sounds. The military, they use sound for some of their military adventures. Sound healing. Sound can be used for to enhance a certain movie or TV show. There's certain music that comes up during a particular scene. They want a love scene. You'll hear some hummingbirds or something going on behind the scene. If you have a horror movie, they'll actually have something that's up tempo and very discordant piano sounds and things of that nature. So sound is everything. And so that being said, I want, before we go to and close out, because we have just our finale waiting for us. Akuah is going to share some live healing frequency music. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, Heal Humanity Now channel. Subscribe, like the channel. Like the video rather, and subscribe to the channel. And we have much more coming up. Again, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and we have much more coming up. So now we're going to move forward. Akuah Ray, one of the more talented, esoteric, metaphysical musicians. There are a lot of musicians out there. They're not always attuned to these higher frequencies. And so this being said, I'm going to turn it over to our good friend, Akuah Ray, who's going to bring some love and light and activation with some live frequency healing music.
All right. All right. Peace and love, everybody out there. Let me know you can hear me all right. We're kind of sound checking on the fly. Manifest, give me some signs of life there for me. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Yep.
And I want to give a shout out to Brother Zaccai Free for his activation, alignment, on assignment, as long as I've known him. So it's a true honor to be here. Mama Akuah, bless your heart. Love you so much. Sister Shayola, big up for the video and the insight about 741, and Sister Tamara helping us tap in on the 432 here as well. So I'm kind of doing double duty here, producing in the background, and also want to share some soul, my soul, with you in this moment. So thank you for your presence on the planet right now. What an auspicious time you decided to be here with us all. So with that said, I'm just so grateful because I feel like a lot of this is just a compounding effect, a rolling wave. As Zaccai mentioned, we all participated in the 1212 light activation, which since that experience and that offering to the planet, I've avidly, actively, viscerally felt the shift more than I ever have before. So I know we're in that time of manifestation, and getting in tune by these tones is a true blessing. So peace and love to everybody out there. Let me know if you can hear the keys as well. Memphis, you can feel free to talk and tell me if the keys are coming through.
Absolutely. Keep playing.
All right, perfect. And yeah, just with that, this song is a song written quite a while ago and yet ever relevant, I feel. And all the music I'm doing today is detuned, as they say, to 432 hertz. And the reason for detuning your, in this case, electric keyboard to 432 is to actually connect with the frequency at a fractal level, the frequency of Earth, right? So Earth is known to vibrate at basically 7.8 to 8 hertz, the Schumann resonance it's referred to as well. And 432 is in that fractal line, as was said on the golden mean. It's a very particular frequency. 440 is the artificial attempt to synchronize all concert instruments. It was sort of an agreement by the corporations that operate world orchestras and the cinematic industry and all that back in the 1940s or something like that. It's been a long time. So they've also been using that frequency to artificially accelerate, like a microwave in a way, artificially accelerate us. So it is true, we want to definitely not necessarily just unwittingly tune to that frequency when we can actually really synchronize and attune with Earth's frequency. So in light of that, I have a song called Wait No More. And again, thank you all for tuning in today.
You are the one you've been waiting for. You are the one you've been waiting for. Perfect as you are, bright, luxurious, Z-free. People from the stars been called mysterious. Oh, it's been so long. Do you remember when the Mayan and Dogon had learning centers? Or the universe without stars reflecting? All the knowledge held within, no need for guessing. Everything made crystal clear and time specific. Some memorial will rise from the Pacific. Yeah, yeah, yes. Oh, oh. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We're the ones we've been waiting for.
All right. Give thanks, y'all, out there in digital land, tuning in. Let me shift an instrument or two here real quick if we can. And, you know, in my former life, I was a band leader and an avid musician doing my thing. And, you know, music is kind of something, it was never a job for me. It was always a passion. And so I'm grateful to be able to share my passion with all of you now today, tuning in. And there's an album I did in 2004, I'm dating myself here, called Simple Truth. It's all over all the platforms. You can stream it on Spotify and find it on iTunes, Apple Music and all that. But I invite you to go check it out. It's called Simple Truth. And it's, you know, a great acoustic piano vocal offering. I want to give a big up to my elder Audrey Scott Williams, who helped me produce that record. And yeah, just wonderful to know that music, when you put it out in the cosmos, it goes on forever. You really never know. That's why it's also important to be mindful of what we put out. So with that said, I have a song called Tapped In. And just to ensure, you all able to hear the instrument?
Yeah, here.
Okay. Turn my monitor up a little bit, hear myself.
There's a feeling within. I just got tapped in. It's been there all the while, patiently waiting for me to open up my heart and lighten up my load, getting grounded in earth so my soul don't explode. Yes, love is a current of energy. Come on, tap into this frequency. Flows through you and flows through me. Light from the sun is who we be. There's no static in the vibe. On rays of sunshine we ride. All dramatic circumstance clears away when we join the dance. In the moment you will see, breathing deep electricity. Channel stellar cosmic sounds. As an instrument I found that love is a current of energy. Come on, tap into this frequency. Flows through you, flows through me. Light from the sun is who we be. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah, yeah. Flows through you, flows through me. Light from the sun is who we be. Oh, it feels good to be tapped in. That's what's happening. Feels so good to be tapped in. That's the only thing that's happening. Oh, oh, oh.
All right, just a little taste. Grateful for y'all, your presence on the planet, like I said, and I'm going to shift gears here, try to switch up my microphone. I want to share something that I released about 2 years ago, did a video and everything. And I'm going to go to the now. Hopefully, if this is set up correct, y'all would are you able to hear me there through the mic?
Yep.
Coming through? Okay, perfect. Now, with that said, I'm going to trigger a song over here that I'm super happy to share with y'all. It's called In Out. Initially, it was titled I.O., but I tell you what, I had to change the title because they wouldn't let me register it on Apple Music with the initials I.O. I'm not quite sure why. So I had to call it In Out, how we breathe kind of thing. So I want to pull up the track. Thank y'all as I engineer for myself here and figure it out. Wonderful that we were able to provide this today, though. It's a true blessing being able to really tap in with the family out there. As Manifest said, make sure to sign up to the mailing list so you can be updated on what's coming up in the future. And, you know, I like to do commercials as I'm stalling for time. That's okay.
And what's the inspiration behind In and Out?
Well, initially, the lyric kind of came to me as just, you know, how we breathe, really, and just to live from our souls. And the pathway to the soul is through the breath. And so as we really ride that in and out breath, then the idea is we're going to become more clear in our consciousness as well as our conscience. And given that the past few years we've had to really either make some compromises of conscience or rise above to a higher harmony of conscience, you know, it's been a real interesting few years. And so everybody's choosing what they choose, and it's all blessed. That's the beautiful thing about it. There's really no wrong decision, because whatever it is, we're surely going to learn. And that's what the song is about. It's about just really tapping into the fact that we're finna learn something. And the song is again called In Out. And maybe give me a thumbs up if you can hear the audio when it comes on.
Thumbs up.
All right. Thank you so much. In, out, breathe life, live from your soul. Freedom, timeline, be sure you're in control. all done in 432 for those of you tuning in. We are traveling through space, and it evolving through time. Elevate the human race from some dubious designs to control our minds. How we gonna let them do that? Can't ever let them do that. Don't you ever let them do that, no. Signal sent from a beacon from afar, with your love and gratitude, really into the stars. They want to separate, always conquer and divide. I prefer to be one with earth, one love, one heart, and one mind. By divine design. How we gonna let them do that? Can't ever let them do that. Don't you ever let them do that, no. How we gonna let them do that? Can't ever let them do that. Don't you ever let them do that, no. Little breakdown, hey. The music can put us to sleep, but it can also lift us up. Hey, yeah. All my relations, all our current situations are just demonstrations of unconscious creations. Wise and adjust, federation equations, sum it all up. Quantum manifestations. Get in your Vimana, activate your macabre, ignite your heart with the prana. Cause this life is an honor to elevate your mama beyond all the drama. Yeah, that's right. I see you, Z-Free. Huh. Yeah, let them know. Otherworld soul. Navigate beyond the fear to a higher state, upper atmosphere. Let's resuscitate our biosphere and activate her noosphere. Breathe in, breathe out, be loved, no doubt. Seek truth and find it was always there within you all this time. In your hollow heart and mind. Ashe, Ashe, Asheo.
Ashe.
Ashe. Wow.
Yes.
In and out. Yes, indeed. I mean, if you think about it, Brother Makua, Mama Quiz, that if you look at the initial audio of the baby in the womb, in and out, right? The heartbeat. And to close on that is to start with that and to close on that. You know what I mean? Is everything. So it just shows how the sound is there on the inhale, the exhale, the in and out, and everything that we are about as multidimensional beings having a human experience. So thank you so much, Makua, man. Anything else, man? I mean, I you know, it's like, as Zaccai said, you're like a one man earth, wind, and fire type operation.
Man, we try to do what we can do, you know, and I have to shout out Z-Free because many years ago, we had a real blessing of manifesting a sacred record that still resonates annually to this day. And it's Earth Day Every Day Anthem EP, you know, and I was talking with my partner, Ishel, earlier today about introducing it to her son's elementary school, just to seed that out there. So whatever you can do to share the love through resonance and sound, just be about that life, because that's what's going to lift up the whole vibe of this planet. And it is a water planet. Water is impacted by vibration. You know, that's, you know, obviously there's some metaphysics there, but it's actually hard science too. so we can really appreciate that we do impact through the sound, through the words that issue out of our mouths, you know. And so with that said, I just send love and gratitude to all of my relations, and really big up you, Manifest Ra, for holding such an anchor of light through Heal Humanity all these years, and every light worker out here, you know, just doing what is required of us. That's why we came in to this manifestation, this incarnation, before we dip out. You know what I mean? So we're here to do our job, best of our abilities, but that's really what time it is. So very grateful for this platform.
Absolutely. And we want to give thanks to you, Brother McCoy, Planet Restoration, Foundation of New Etheric Consciousness, and all the World Bridge Media. I mean, hey, you know, he and Shayola behind the scenes pulling this all together. And then he put on the other cosmic hat, came out front and shared some love and light. So I'm pretty sure that's not the end of it. He's got something else he's going to pull out his cosmic bag of tricks in a minute. So, but we
change your calendar. Change your calendar. That's the other one. If people want to know, that's the one to pull out right now. Go ahead and change your calendar to shift your consciousness. And you'll breathe better when you do that. It's a fact. And so, yeah, I mean, it's an honor to share all these gifts and talents. We all have many gifts and talents, and we're invited, I would dare say required, by our soul's agreement to share them. So I'd like to consider this my coming back out as a musical artist, because I've been behind the scenes for several years of a lot of productions all over the world, but nothing closer to my heart than offering the sound resonance that God inspires, you know, through my meditation. So I'm very grateful.
Indeed. Give thanks. And before we close out, Mama Queer and Brother Zaccai Z Free. I mean, I've been closing words just on you know, give us a few more sounds. I don't know, you know, I don't necessarily say words, give us some sounds, whatever sounds good, you know, to you. I mean, just briefly share it before we close out. And we did have a few questions though. Someone said, how long should you hold should you practice the frequencies, hold and listen to the frequencies? And, you know, I would say, I don't know if anybody wants to jump in there with that. You know, do things in moderation. I mean, for people who have been practicing this modality of sound therapy for a while, obviously you can easily immerse yourself for extended periods of time, because it's, you know, second nature to you. But for someone who, you know, all of this is new, you know, being attuned to this frequency, you might want to start off with something more you know, incremental, and then build yourself up so that your all of your energy centers, your organs, your chakras and everything become accustomed to and acclimated to this new frequency. But anybody else have anything they want to share on that? Because we did have a few questions just on what can people do as we walk away to continue whatever they've learned this evening.
You know, I think the essential thing is to know thyself. So yes, be incremental, be gentle. Some of those sounds that were being played this evening, I sat back and it was like, ooh, and I had to just close my eyes for a minute because it was a lot of energy. And then we did 3 different, you know, frequencies, and, you know, so it was a lot happening. So you have to know, don't try to, you know, you don't want to overdo it. And just test, you know, just do a little something and then go out and see how it affects your day, how it affects your movement. And then the essential thing, the 2 things, McCool mentioned this water planet, you got to stay hydrated. So with all these frequencies and the breathing, it's all going to settle better in your system if you're well hydrated. And most of us are dehydrated. So there's a book called The Body's Cries for Water, something like that, Many Cries for Water. By the time you're thirsty, you're already dehydrated. So you should be drinking water all the time. And the second thing is your breathing. Manifest show it, breathing deep to your diaphragm, taking in deep breaths. All that will allow your body and your spirit to absorb the sound vibrations and be able to make the best use of them.
Indeed. Great wisdom, Zaccai. Indeed. Anybody else want to share before we close out? Queer, you have any closing words as the elder?
Just, you know, really just emphasizing the importance of actually practicing. Of course, we always, you know, we breathe, whether shallow or deep breathing or not. But I think working with the breath consciously, and, you know, where your intention goes, energy flows. And by even consciously breathing into your various organs with the sounds that help to heal those organs is so vitally important. And I think, as you emphasized, in this period, in the time of winter, when we are exposed to different temperatures, and when we get cold, we may not, we have shallow breathing and all. So doing the conscious breathing work, I think, to me today, even brought it home even more. And the real healing nature of sound and the breath. The sound and the breath. It's really healing. And of course, we can't not recognize with the healing of the physical body, the healing of your emotional and mental and spiritual body as well, because it's all one. So I just thanks for this practice. It's very, very important. And thank you everyone for all of the contributions of sound and breath on this session today. I really appreciate you all. I don't want to mispronounce the brothers, Zaccai, free. But I really appreciate too, you're breaking down the Om sound. I had heard that before, but this was a very good way of feeling the three different aspects of the Om. And I appreciate your sharing that. Thank you.
Appreciate you. Manifest, can I leave with my favorite sound?
What's that? Go ahead. I'm afraid to ask, but go ahead. I mean, you can excuse yourself and go to the bathroom if you need to. But go ahead. Go ahead.
That's his favorite sound, bro.
Okay. Well, no, that's great. Laughter yoga is very important. That's a modality within itself. Absolutely, laughing. Indeed. Yeah, I think we can all let's do that for a quick moment there. Oh,
we got to do this more often.
Want to get it or what?
yeah.
Life is beautiful, Baba and Queen.
Sound
I love
advice.
everyone.
Oh, well, any closing words, Zaccai? Before you do that, make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. And we're looking forward to having many more sound advice activations, as well as our collaborations with Planet Restoration and other groups. And so much more to come. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Cool. Anything you want to close out with, bro?
Yeah, I just say thank you. Thank you all. This has been a fun and uplifting event to be part of. So I'm overjoyed. I love my brother Z. Thank you, Mama Akuah. Love you, Manifest. And I just say stay tuned to what's next. For sure.
Absolutely. Stay tuned. Stay tuned up.
And
let's
tune
elevate.
in and stay tuned. That's right.
Absolutely.
Signing
so
off.
that we say, signing off.
One love.
In la